Algar Productions.
This is the Post-Atomic Horror, the most comprehensive Star Trek podcast ever produced. Your hosts are Ron Algar Watt and Maggie Robotham. Episode 537, Shuttle to Kenfori.
Hi friends, welcome to the Post-Atomic Horror. I'm Al.
I'm Maggie.
And we're on a shuttle to Kenfori.
Oh boy. So, the revelation about what this title meant came late to me, because I didn't know what this episode was about.
Two things, apparently. Talk about the one that you know, and you might have seen the other thing. I don't know, but I saw this on Memory Alpha. I didn't realize it was two things.
Okay, so I realized when the zombies show up, spoiler alert, this is a reference to Train to Busan.
Yes, and
a zombie movie.
Also, Kenfori is the name of someone in Dawn of the Dead or Day of the Dead or one of the classic zombie movies. I don't have that in front of me right now, but Kenfori is like the lead actor in one of those.
Huh.
So
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a double zombie reference.
There's definitely a couple of direct shout-outs to other zombie movies in this episode.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into it.
Ugh.
But
why don't you tell us about the it that we're going to get into, Al?
Yes, I will. It's Dawn of the Dead, by the way, in case you care.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Pike heads to his quarters to say goodbye to Captain Battelle, who's preparing to leave the Enterprise for good fried chicken. He discovers her passed out on the floor, but not like in a fun way, so he whisks her back to sickbay just as quickly as he can whisk. There, Dr. Mbenga delivers some particularly harsh news. There's actually no chicken, fried or otherwise, and Battelle may actually be leaving for good. Full stop. What a needlessly complicated way to say you didn't cure the Gorn thing after all and she'll be dead soon, says Pike. Spock chimes in with a possible 1,000,000-to-1 shot at saving her after all. In the wake of my recent heartbreak, I have been staying up all hours watching anime, he tells the captain. And it's given me an idea. Well, two ideas. Turns out throwing a bucket of water on myself did not transform me into a woman. I suppose I'd need to call T'Pring back here if I wanted that to happen again. But my other idea involves a rare flower that can cure your girlfriend. It only grows on one remote planet in this sector, and it can only be retrieved by the patient's true love. This also sounds needlessly complicated, replies Pike, as well as being very, very stupid. Nevertheless, he agrees to do the mission, despite the fact that the planet in question is in a no-fly zone and a Starfleet presence there could start the Klingon war back up again. Mbenga agrees to come along for moral support, flower expertise, and Klingon murdering. But that last one surely won't come up on a go-pick-a-flower mission, right? So they head to the titular planet aboard the titular shuttle. And soon they come across a Klingon warning beacon that says, "Go back or die." This seems ominous, says Dr. Mbenga, but you have to remember that all Klingon signage ends with "or die." Like, keep left or die, slow children or die. It's like punctuation for them. So they press forward. Then they find the flower. And then a bunch of zombies show up.
Okay.
Yes, zombies. Yes, again. Then a Klingon vessel arrives, promptly blowing up the titular shuttle and delivering a Klingon woman named Bitha, daughter of blah, 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 of whatever house. Except, this time those details are actually relevant because who she's the daughter of is that defector guy Mbenga murdered a few weeks ago. Never forget, Joseph Mbenga murdered that Klingon defector guy a few weeks ago. She insists on killing Mbenga for honor or something, but since honor is another one of those things that's just punctuation in Klingon, he asks for a bit of clarification there. Turns out she wanted to murder her father for being a traitor, but since Mbenga murdered the guy before she could, he totally stole her murder thunder. So murdering him will somehow settle the score? I don't know. It's all very stupid, but it's also all very Klingon, so I guess now we're fighting with knives. Also, there are still zombies. Somehow, despite Mbenga refusing to kill Bitha, she dies anyway, and Chris and Joe manage to escape with the flower. Great, says Mbenga. Now we can proceed with our plan to turn Captain Battelle entirely into a Gorn. Wait, what? Meanwhile, over in the B-plot, Ortega deals with her newfound Gorny PTSD by risking the lives of everyone on board. Una, for some reason, is not a fan of this and sentences her to 2 weeks of not doing that.
Don't do it again. But I want to.
I will say, we were both dreading the, oh God, she's just turning into La'an about this, and they've taken a very different direction with
the fact that her PTSD is sort of emerging as like, I can do anything, like I know better than my superior officers, very interesting take, you know?
Well, it's sort of dialing up a thing. Like, she's in that sort of classic archetype of like the flyboy, like the fucking the risk taking. Like Kirk is one of those. Just the like orbital skydiving, fucking leap before you look, just charge in and figure it out as you go, and like, except she's a junior officer. So
yeah,
like,
that's the issue. That doesn't work if you're like 48th in the chain of command.
Yeah, and also she's been able to like, presumably those impulses are always there, but she's always been able to keep them under control. And now it's like I'm interpreting this as that sort of like, I need to feel alive. I need to do something real stupid to feel good. And like, as someone who is very ADHD, I can relate to that. Like, we need stimulus and like excitement to feel good. But not like this.
I really love the bit at the end where Una's chewing her out, and she's like, and then you made like a fraction of a change that would have like alerted the Klingons. And
my finger slipped.
Yeah. And Una goes, no, it didn't. Your finger doesn't slip. I know
you're Erica Ortegas. You fly the ship.
Yeah, like, don't bullshit a bullshitter. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, no, that was good. I enjoyed that. It was like, the B plot did in some ways feel tacked on, but it did kind of come around near the end. I thought like that was good. And they gave Scotty something to do, which is good.
Yeah. I love that he shows up at the meeting and they're like, it's fine. Pelia hates coming to these things.
Yeah, she sends her new lieutenant. But anyway, you were saying?
Oh, I just like, this is the thing. I really enjoyed this episode, except for all the goddamn zombie crap.
Well, this is my bad thing.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, and we'll get into this in a minute because it's my good thing, I loved Bitha.
Great fucking Klingon.
That was plenty of danger for them on the planet. That and the conflict of Pike discovering first that Mbenga intends to turn Batel into way more of a Gorn than she already is, and he's not happy about that, is good character drama. And then finding out via Bitha that Mbenga murdered that guy. Like, there's plenty going on. You didn't need to add the zombies on top of everything else. Like,
this is the thing. This could have been any kind of deadly danger.
Yeah, the deadly danger is her. She's got a murder boner for Mbenga, so it's personal, and they're still fighting, and you could be fighting off her crew. Like, the zombies, there's just no need for it.
Yeah. This is the thing, is that, like, Trek, you've done zombies, and you found a way cooler way to do it. It's called the Borg, and then you burned us out on that. Like, you can't just say, and now here's some Klingon zombies running around doing Klingon zombie shit. It's fucking boring.
Yeah, and okay, there were some good visuals. I can't deny it.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
they're good-looking zombies.
We've talked about how this show goes back to the classic, what we consider the classic, like, next gen, sort of where what everyone thinks of as Klingons, like the next gen DS9 era Klingons, but sort of polishes it and gives it that we've got more budget, we've had years to refine it. Like, this is sort of peak Klingon to me. It's the old design, but with like a new, like, you know, a new approach. And
I love that gold armor they wear now.
Yeah, and that sort of harkened back to the disco Klingons without being stupid. Like, those guys wore a lot of gold and stuff, but it didn't look terrible. And I like the look of Bitha, but like, and then you got all the zombies which take that aesthetic and twist it a bit. And you got at the beginning they find a Klingon skeleton and it looks great. Like, it's all good visuals. It's just not interesting.
Yeah, this might be the first time I've ever gotten to see, like, the Klingon rib cage in the wild where it's got, like, the wickering going on. They got bones that go up, too.
Yeah. Well, and we talked about that with Worf, where he had, like, a backup spine. Like, they have to incorporate that. You've established that, so you have to, you know, that has to be part of it. So
you got all this backup shit.
Well, look at
that's
them.
your answer, huh?
Look at them. Also, you've seen Kronos. It is not an easy place to survive. The things that evolve there have to be fucking ruthless and vicious and, you know.
Welcome to Kronos, where barrels fly out of the sky for some reason.
And they go caw for some reason. We don't know why.
That is our cruel Klingon god, Donkey Kong. Excuse me, Donkey Kong.
Donkey of House Kong.
move.
How high can you get?
The traditional Klingon battle hammer. Wow, wow, wow.
But I'll just go into my good thing. Like,
Yeah.
Bitha was fantastic. She looked great.
Oh,
good
so
casting.
good.
And we so rarely get to see Klingon women in a position of power. Like,
Yep.
they're always lurking behind. You know, Larsa and B'Etor sort of like scheming behind their brother. But like, not the first time, but a rare time, she's just a straight up warrior, and it's not like she's someone's daughter, but like,
Yes.
it's still about her. It's not about like, how she's gonna scheme to get ahead in the house of whatever. It's just she wants to murder M'Benga, and that's it, and it's great.
The thing is, like, she comes off as a perfectly like acceptable like Klingon. It's just like the only change is that she's a woman, you know?
Yeah, and it's good. Like, I was talking to Tilo about this, and it's like she's like, yeah, but they've established it's a patriarchal society, and it's like, yes, but that argument is like when fantasy nerds watch Game of Thrones and say there weren't black people back then. It's made up fantasy times. It's like, you made up Klingons. They can be anything you want. How about we throw a woman in there from time to time?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we get lots of Romulan
You guys know women are cool, right?
Don't get a lot of Klingon women. And it was great. It was pretty good. And like, I liked oh God, I killed her dad, so now she's here for me. And she's like, yeah, you killed my dad. I wanted to kill my dad.
Yeah, I never get to kill my dad.
Like, he was a traitor. He turned his back on us. I needed to kill him or I would be disgraced. And like, yeah, that fits. That fits everything we know about the Klingons. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And
no, they like all that setup with him in that last episode, like, it leads perfectly into it's just like, yeah, if you were a Klingon and you were his daughter, you would hate everything about that guy.
Yeah, because we know how Klingon politics work. If the father does something bad, it disgraces everyone after him, and it sucks.
God, he was so pushy, too. Let us go together on Daddy-Daughter Day. I don't want to go, Dad.
Ugh. I got my own life. Got my own interests. Yeah.
No, we will go over here and have peace together. Ugh, all the time with this guy.
Hate him.
And Pike is like, I get it. That's why I stabbed him. It was annoying.
And Pike's like, you stabbed him?
I mean, that's why he fell on the knife that he had, because he was annoying.
I still feel a little weird about Pike finds out for sure what actually happened. Like,
yes.
It rubbed me the wrong way that M'Benga just lied about it and Pike just accepted it before, but this continues to rub me the wrong way because he's like, yeah, I did kill him. And Pike's like, well, this mission never happened, so I never heard that. But
yeah.
Really?
Listen, if I found out that you killed a guy, like...
this is different. If you were my boss and you found out I killed a guy that could start a war...
That's fair.
That's different than if your friend did it. Like, and they actually, the way they relate is like, sometimes he's like, hey, commander mode, I have to talk to you like this. Okay, now friend mode, I have to talk to you like there's different aspects to their relationship. But like, seriously, finding out one of your senior officers murdered a like delicately placed, highly ranking official, like that's
who was extremely important to the Federation. They were specifically like, do not let this guy get stabbed.
Yeah, exactly. Whoops. He got stabbed by the one guy who took an oath not to hurt anyone.
Yep.
The guy you would think you could trust the most. But nope.
First do some harm.
And the thing is, I get it's all in character for M'Benga. I don't mind that. It's just, it's weird to me that Pike is like, yeah, well, things happen. People get stabbed. It's an occupational hazard, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of people on my ship have killed Klingons, whatever.
That said, like, I don't want to undercut your good thing because I agree with a lot of what you have to say.
I really like the friendship between Chris and Joseph. I think that's great stuff. They've got like a real sort of easy friendship that lends itself well to going on a 2-man adventure. And I want to see more of these guys together. Like, in my head, I knew these guys were friends, right? But they don't.
Yeah.
Like,
we've never
that I can remember.
It.
Yeah, exactly. We don't spend a whole lot of time with just the two of them doing stuff together. And they both got that kind of dad vibe that, like,
yeah. Although
it's just these are two guys that are interesting to sort of follow going off to and doing something.
They're both cool, but they're both also a little lame in that dad way that, like, you don't dislike them for it, but it is like, oh, you like to go fly fishing, huh? Oh, you were an altar boy, huh? Okay.
I love it, Mega Man. I can't be a dork. I'm the butcher of whatever. No, you can be the butcher of whatever and still be kind of a dork because you're kind of a dork. We've seen your hat.
Also, they mentioned that he's got 3 ex-wives.
That's great.
Which I never would have, like, he seems like maybe when he was young, he maybe had some troubles, but not that many troubles. Like, I've been divorced once, and I am not as together as Mbenga, I would think.
I believe it's actually 4. He got one annulled.
Right. And Pike gives him shit about that. And the thing is, I agree with you, but I also think Pike is the kind of captain. We haven't really gotten this with any other captains. Sisko a bit, but where you pair him with any individual crew member and you get this same kind of vibe. Like, he's just,
you're 100% right about that.
He's not the glib, superficial, the captain is your friend guy. He means it.
Yes.
The captain is your friend.
Oh, we get that with the whole everybody goes by their first name on the bridge, which is not a thing we see very often.
That's a good way to signal that, like, quickly. But when you spend time with it, like, if he went on this mission with pretty much anyone else in the crew, I would, like, expect a similar, like, different vibe, but similar level of familiarity. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I love it. I love just how likable he is, how easy it is to be his friend, you know?
There's something about the way these two go off on each other, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, remember this when we did this? Yeah, that was funny.
Well, we like the light bickering, but they love each other, which is why we like Dr. Leonard McCoy so much, you know?
Yep.
Just it's fun. Like, it's a fun vibe. What was your bad thing?
Una's new hair is awful. Like, good God. Just a hat made out of hair. Like, I mentioned that.
Visually describe it, please.
This is a tough one because what I want you to do is picture if Una's head was the planet Saturn and the ring around Saturn was just a big, thick hoop of hair. Just her head looks like a Roomba. Like, just a big old, like a crown of hair just orbiting this poor woman's head. And the entire section at the end where she's disciplining Erica, great scene, but good God, every time she's like, you can't do this and you need to take me seriously or whatever, I'm just like, your head has a hoop of hair around it.
I'm not exaggerating when I say 25 to 30% of your notes are about her hair.
Yep.
There's a lot going on in this episode. There's a lot to have opinions about, but you kept coming back to the hair.
Yeah. Because every time she showed up, I'm like, oh, right. You look like that this week. Good gravy.
I will say, and I disagree with you a little bit. I think it's an interesting hairstyle. I don't dislike it for Rebecca Romijn. I think it does not suit Una Chin-Riley at all.
Correct.
But I think if she showed up at, like, the Met Gala with that and one of those crazy dresses, it'd be like, yeah, okay. Like, she's a model.
Well,
she's worn her hair in a lot of unusual ways, and this is just one of them, and it's fine. But Una Chin-Riley is not a model. She is an officer, and you need to take her seriously.
Like, if this showed up at the Met Gala, that is a different thing from going to work, you know, at your job.
The thing is, if you just saw pictures of Rebecca Romijn with that hair, you'd be like, well, that's unusual, but I think she makes it work. But she's playing a character. This is not a look
for me, but yeah. And it just feels out of character, just like, this is what you went with, huh?
I mean, I tend to prefer when they go very 60s with her because
of course.
Look, we only had the one appearance of Majel as Una, so you really don't have a lot to work with. But if you stick to that vague 60s aesthetic, you're not going to go far wrong.
No. Well, that's the other thing is that if you have a character that's been in so little, like, the temptation to just make them look like that is also overwhelming. Like, I've seen that in a bunch of stuff where, like, we're bringing back this character from, like, a long time ago, but they weren't in anything, so let's just keep them exactly like they were in that one scene you saw, you know?
Well, the advantage of a series is you can introduce her looking more or less like she did and then depart from that.
Yeah.
Like, you need the familiarity first, but then you can okay, now let's get to know her. What's she really like? Well, what she's really like is what I would describe it as. You remember how Princess Leia looked on Endor when she's wearing the I don't know what they call it, like a scout outfit or whatever.
Yes.
Like the helmet and all that.
I believe the action figure was called Scout Leia.
Yeah. They were scout troopers. I couldn't remember if the rebels were called that too. But, if that helmet she was wearing to ride the speeder bike safely, because, hey, it's the 80s and you got safety first. If that was just her hair, that's kind of what it looked like.
Yeah. It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like it. And I want it to go away.
Well, maybe that's her look now. I don't know.
It might
what
be.
Happens next time. We'll find out.
Where's my I don't want these gif?
I don't think that translates to radio, but as usual, we have some of the same notes. There's a point where Pike and Mbenga are telling their little war stories to each other, and they mentioned Zeta Borealis, and we both, of course, immediately went to
at this time of year.
Yeah, steam tams, obviously.
Localized entirely within this shuttle.
I will say, I think we disagreed on the planet. I thought it looked like the old Planet Hell dentist's office, but a little nicer.
I really liked the planet. I thought it was cool.
It reminded me of the Genesis planet in Star Trek 3, like where you didn't go on location. You have a bit of a budget, but this is still just potted plants.
Well, sure. I don't know. I thought these were good potted plants, you know?
Okay, fair enough.
Also, sometimes I'm like, yeah, man, Star Trek. They go to a jungle to get a flower. Sure.
I don't know. Like I said in my summary, it just felt real anime to me. You have to get this perfect magic orchid that only her true love could. Okay.
Yep. It definitely had that vibe, but also I'm like, yeah, sometimes Star Trek has to make you look for a magic flower.
I guess. I don't know. And they literally didn't say that her true love had to, but Pike was the only person who could do the mission, so come on.
Well, now we'll see if that changes now as well. Well, I didn't. When I fell in love with you weren't half Gorn.
Yeah, I don't know where they're going with this. I'm really interested to see where that goes.
I hope that she's just green now.
There was, maybe she's the missing link. Maybe she's how they become sort of like the humanoid ones that we prefer.
That would be great if that's
not it.
Like
that's not it. But
they inject her and she turns into a fucking 60s Gorn.
Puts on the vest. Yeah.
The vest just grew out of her chest. It's really disturbing.
Yeah, it really is. If we turn the light off, it goes away because they're light based.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Also, her big plastic eyes have eyelashes, so you can tell that she's a girl.
Oh, of course, and a hair bow, obviously.
Yep.
I did like all the Batel stuff because she and Mbenga agreed to do this, and Pike's like, you didn't include me, and they're like, yeah, because it's not about you.
Yeah. And
that actually leads to my quote, which I just thought was a kind of a scathing thing where she's like, look, I love you, but also this is fucking hard to deal with. And it was this.
I never lied to you.
Then why didn't you tell me?
Because of you. Because of this. Because I don't have the space to worry about how my dying hurts your feelings.
Which was just like, that was like, there's nothing good. Star Trek about that. That's just good interpersonal dialogue there.
I love that. I love Pike's down on the planet with Mbenga and he just keeps, okay, but how is she like? And he's like, I can't tell you that. It's patient confidential. You know this, Chris. Like,
yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about where he keeps switching modes. He's like, well, you can't tell the captain, but can you tell your friend?
Would you do it for 2 Scoobies now? No. I may have murdered a lot of people, but I still have some oaths that I've taken.
I mean, marriage oath apparently means nothing to him, but
no,
those
are more guidelines.
Okay. What else?
Let's see. I like the cool ice asteroids, or iceteroids.
Yeah. Well, I suppose if you must.
I must.
Oh, there was I love seeing the old school Klingon cruisers. I'm always a sucker for that.
Oh, so good.
And on the planet, I think it's a shuttle or something that comes. Like, it's not the full size ship; it's a smaller one.
Yeah.
There's something they do in the sound mix that it makes them sound sort of grungier and dirtier.
Yeah.
They sound like they run on diesel. Like they don't sound like spaceships. They sound like trucks. And normally that kind of thing bothers me a lot. But like, this is the Klingons, of course. Their shit barely works.
Yeah.
And
no one's
probably
cleaned
pollutes,
it in forever.
Yeah, it probably pollutes the atmosphere. And yeah, exactly. So I don't know. That just worked for me.
There is no honor in cleaning out the muffler.
Mm-hmm. I will not pay a lot for this muffler.
Klingons are totally those guys I see that get the big mufflers that don't work so that you have to hear their stupid cars driving around.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Dumping smoke everywhere. This is cool. Fuck you.
Yep.
I imagine motorcycles are very popular on the Klingon homeworld, and I think we should see more of them.
Oh, they absolutely have like Hell's Angels, like, tough biker gang vibes.
Yep.
What else? Oh, the so at one point as they're fighting Klingon lady whose name I keep forgetting. I want to say Githa, but that's Nanny Og.
Yep.
The fuck is her name?
Githa is a good Klingon name, though. Bitha? Bitha?
Bitha with a B. Right.
Bitha.
Oh, what a silly bun.
Bitha Tannen.
She's got a setup to keep the zombies out, which to me read like your fucking laser triangles. It was just like in a different shape, but bunch of different posts like connected to each other, generating like a force field.
Yeah, instead of a laser triangle, it's a laser fence, basically.
Yeah, like an octagon or something.
There's a neat effect there too when whenever one of the zombies bumps into it, it goes bzz, and sort of like does the it lights up there.
Yeah, that's fine.
I like that kind of thing.
It's just zombies again.
Well, listen, I have seen so many zombie movies at this point that I'm like, unless your zombie movie is fucking great, I'm completely checked out.
It's not bad for Star Trek. It's just like the Alien thing. It's like, okay, you're going to borrow from something else. That's fine. But you don't need to keep doing it. Do it once. That's all.
And what this reminded me of, this is just like, so Trek's done zombies a bunch of times, but other than 2 fucking ebrains of Lower Decks and the Borg, they've never done the fucking traditional blah brains rotting corpse zombie. And I'm watching it and I'm just like, yeah, because that's a fanfic thing. That's fine if you put it in a book or a comic or something, and that's not going to bother me. But putting in the actual show, you're just like, come on, guys, you can do better than this.
Well, and a lot of the concepts this show comes up with, I think, read that way to me. Sometimes they make them work. Like Body Swap, very fanfic.
Yeah.
But they made it work. That one was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And musical episode. I didn't like it, but that is another fanfic. It's just I feel like they've got a big board with okay, what hasn't Star Trek done yet? What are the kooky ideas we have? And it's why don't you just I don't know, the thing with the I always come back to that Dead Kid episode. That. Yeah. That's what this show can do.
Yes.
Because it felt very 60s, but I said this before, but in a more modern way. That didn't have a sort of high concept hook the way these do.
Yeah.
It's just this is the way that
good episode
works,
of Star Trek.
And Prime Directive says we can't stop them. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they get carried away with their dumb premises sometimes.
Well, it's very much the fans are gonna love this, and as a fan, I just feel pandered to. You know
what I love is a good show. You don't need to overthink what I'm gonna love. Just make it good.
Yeah. I know you guys can do this because this is my favorite modern show,
Yeah, well, me too, but also that's, in retrospect, that's not very hard. Look, I've had some good times since we came back. It's not all been a drag, a slog. Even a couple of Lower Decks episodes, but I liked most of the first season of Prodigy. I liked some Disco. And Picard in season 1 was quite good. There were a few good episodes in season 3. There's been some
moments, certainly.
There's been some high points.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if they'd never come back, I really wouldn't have missed any of this.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But, the show's doing it right more than the others. You're right about that.
I mean, this is the thing too. This episode would have been great without the zombies.
Yeah, that's what I said. There was plenty enough going on. You didn't need that extra bit. And then up on the ship, you had some good stuff with Ortegas. You had some good stuff with Scotty. he basically, probably canonically, his first, we cannot take much more of this.
Yep.
Like, which was great.
I'm giving it all to his guts.
Yeah, he didn't say those exact words, but it was exactly that vibe of they called down to engineering, and he's like, I don't know, I'm trying. Doing my best down here.
Holy Christ.
Seeing him as a kid freaking out with all this pressure, like, he's never going to get over that.
No.
That pressure's always going to bother him.
He's like muttering, oh, God, not gonna not get the transporters to work. Everyone's expecting it. The captain and the doctor are gonna die, and they're like the most important people on the goddamn ship. Oh, Lord.
They're both everyone's da. I'm gonna kill 2 das.
They mentioned, I think last episode, that Scotty doesn't drink yet, and I think I'm seeing why he does now.
Yep. I think also the vibe I got anyway was he's sitting in on the senior staff meeting, and Ortegas is throwing this crazy plan out there, and everyone's trying to sort of like, no, we're not going to do that. Scotty's like, but actually, I think we can do it if we do this and this and this, and like that's his engineering brain just saying, of course we can, and then realizing, oh shit, now I got to make that happen.
Yeah,
it's very good.
And I mentioned this before when Scotty showed up for the first time, but I love his engineering knowledge being like he sort of can't keep a lid on it. Like, no, it's just got to come out because it's like
he's so excited about it, and he's good at it. And he's and like, but we saw this a couple of weeks ago where Peli is like, I know you can do it. Yeah, but I forgot. I didn't write it down. It's good.
It really does, like, you can perfectly see how it goes from this kid to, like, the guy he's gonna be. Like, once you sort of calm down and get figure out how to do this on a daily basis, you're gonna be amazing.
Yeah, but you're never gonna completely calm down. That's what I was saying. Like, to the end of his last appearance, he's still just like, ugh. They're such big babies, these captains. You can't give them what they want. You got to give them what they need. Oh, something I didn't mention. Well, first of all, when Bitha is fighting the zombies, my note here is then she comes out with whip.
Yeah, of course.
Which I
loved seeing that whip, by the way. It's nice when they don't just bring out another fucking batleth.
Well, that's true, but she did name check a targ, which I guess there's only one animal on Kronos, but whatever. But when she decides, so I sort of glossed over this in my summary, but basically Mbega refuses to kill her in that classic, like, we're doing ritual combat, I refuse to kill you, your life belongs to me, fuck, now I'm dishonored, like all that. Yeah. And she's like, but if I gave my life fighting these zombies while you guys got away, that is an honorable death, and I'll go to Stovacor. And what she says in Klingon, subtitled, was, choke on me.
Yeah.
Which is fucking badass.
I would be if it weren't a direct reference to Day of the Dead.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it, but I was just like, again, really?
Yeah, without the context, it just feels like a good line. Yeah. Oh, and then, so back up on the ship, torpedo hits him or whatever, and the artificial gravity starts to fail. Have we seen that before?
I don't think so. We had that moment in the musical episode where they turned the gravity off, but no. Yeah.
I think in one of the movies it happened, but I think it's been a budget thing. It's just too hard to pull off until like the more recent shows.
It's great. I thought also part of it was that they were in free fall because the ship's on fire. It's going through the atmosphere.
Yep. No, it was good, but they specifically said the artificial gravity failed. Yeah. So like they're all starting to fall up and everything, and it's good.
Yep. So fucking cool.
And then they beam Pike and Mbenga up, and the Klingons fire a torpedo at them, and they warp away a split second before the thing hits, which was just a very well pulled off. Like, that was a good bit of visual business there, I thought.
Fucking good shit.
Yep. What else?
Let's see. Hey, I keep being to ask, does the new hot nurse have a name?
I think he does, but I didn't catch it because he hasn't, like, he only gets a couple of lines. So
he didn't throw it when Spock threw him across the room.
Yeah, so there's a whole thing where Batel is in agony from this Gorn shit. So Spock goes down and says, hey, we could mind meld and I could ease your pain. And my note is, a consensual mind meld. This show really is progressive. But he does that, and it causes him, like, you know, a huge amount of rage and everything. And so, yeah, he fucking flips. Gamble. Dana Gamble.
Oh, Gamble. Okay, cool.
Is the character's name. According to Memory Alpha, I'm sure they said, oh, fuck.
What?
Well, the first couple of lines on the Memory Alpha entry gave me a big spoiler, but that's okay.
Shit. All right.
Yeah, that's all right. It's okay. I may forget about it, and I don't know the circumstances of this event happening, so there's still plenty of, it's fine.
All right.
But yeah, Gamble. What else? Anything?
I think that might be it.
Very well. Well,
yeah.
I suppose that's all for this time. So for those of you listening on the Patreon, not the people who are not on the Patreon, this is just going to be a normal week for you. But for those of you on the Patreon, we've been mentioning that we're taking a couple of weeks off so we can catch up with season 4. That's going to be happening now. The next 2 weeks, you will not be getting new episodes. They will resume after that. And the thing is, you're still getting them way ahead of time. You're more than a full season ahead of the regular guys. So it's cool. It's just, season 4's happening 2 weeks after we're done with season 3. So we needed a break. Yeah. And it just lined up with some personal stuff that we could take a break now. And then we'll roll right into season 4 when season 3's over. So, but don't freak out. You're still getting episodes.
Yeah, it's going to be okay.
Taking a little break. But you are getting what you pay for, I promise. For those of you who do want the show at least a full season ahead, patreon.com/Algar. As little as $1.
There's so much content on there.
We also have new Nick and Willikins coming. We got 3 scripts we're about to record.
Yeah,
so
we're
catching up.
We're launching into that right now.
We're catching up on we fell behind, but we're catching up. So that's happening. The website, as ever, postatomichorror.com. If you want to write to us, it is postatomichorror@gmail.com. Next time when we do come back, the episode is called A Space Adventure Hour, which doesn't sound great to me, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Again, we did. You guys did great when you Captain Protoned, but fine.
Yeah, all right. But that's all for this time.
Yeah, see ya, folks.
The Post-Atomic Horror Podcast is a co-production of Maggie Robotham and Ron Algar Watt. Copyright 2026. Please don't sue us. We're just doing this for fun.